I'm at the yard of GREEFF catching up about the runners that will step out on Friday. The yard start in race 1 with Fantasy Girl. Now we know she's been a little bit frustrating for the yard, showing a lot more at home than she brings to the course. But Alan, she's always a quartet inclusion.
100%, Nate. That she's still a maiden amazes me, but she'll get it right eventually.
We move to race 3, which is going to be a busy event for the yard. They step out the 5 runners. We're in the box of Joy and Peace. Now she's a classy filly and might just find the mile a little bit sharp on Polly. We'll have to see how that works out for her, but she certainly is a talented individual. She'll be joined by Spring in Heaven, who makes her local and Polly debut, relocating from the Highveld. Gideon's Daughter, she's lost her way a little bit of recent, but definitely capable of better. Lady Silvano can certainly improve on her local debut last time out when she wasn't involved in the race early, battled for pace throughout, and then finally back for more, always about the action and certainly capable of finding the frame.
Yeah, Nate's Joy and Peace, classy filly, and sometimes class always prevails. Spring in Heaven and Lady Silvano having their first runs in the Eastern Cape for me. Lady Silvano's already had one run here on the Polly and stayed behind, and I think we'll see how they go and take it from there. Both nice fillies and just getting to know them. Gideon's Daughter has lost her way a little bit. Handicap has only dropped to 1 point in 4 runs. It's a little bit harsh, but hopefully she'll get to where she belongs again. Back for more, also never far off them, and knows how to run a tough race, tough filly.
Moving to race 4, and the yard have the 3 runners meet at the Windsor, always there and thereabouts and capable of popping up. Jack in the Green, I think the deep draw last time out and the slow start caught him on the back foot. The horse that eventually won the race had set the pace and he was just unable to close down late. Lennoxtown, well, he'll be having his first run after the gelding.
Meet at the Windsor, one of those horses as well, never knows how to run a bad race and he's always there about. Jack in the Green, I think consistent, pulled a little bit last time from a wide draw, and I think he'd be better off this time round. Lennoxtown, I think he's definitely going to need this run again. He won well, but he has been gelded and will be his first run back.
3 runners in race 5, and here we'll see September Flower. I know it says in the race card that she raced off a break, but she was carded to run not so long ago. Unfortunately, she was scratched due to elevated TCO2 levels, which has been a bit of a concern for her because she always seems to be a naturally high leveled horse when it comes to that. It's not the first time she's been scratched. And she'll be joined by Hanging Rock and Holly's View. Both have wide draws to overcome, unfortunately.
Yeah, September Flower, nice filly. Like you say, the TCO2 tests, she's always been pretty high, and she's been scratched twice already with the TCO2 and been retested, I think, as well. So, she's a nice filly. I'd like to say bank her, but we'd have to be cautious because we don't know what's going to happen. Hanging Rock and Holly's View both drawn wide, but should be running on in this sort of race, and hopefully they can run the money as well.
2 runners in race 6. Articuno, she's in good form and she's having her peak run. She'll be joined by Woman of Power. Now she's a horse of interest for me. She makes her local debut here, relocating from the Highveld, where she has actually met and previously beaten stronger than this. So Alan, nice addition to the yard.
Definitely, Woman of Power shows nice work at home, and I expect a nice race from her. Articuno, I think, has done nothing wrong, and also got a great draw, so I'm really happy with both fillies. I think Articuno might be a little bit better off this time round to Woman of Power, but not much between the two really.
The Glendor Sprint is next up, and this is our non-black type feature over 5 furlongs. Here the yard will be represented by 3 Rocks and Ellerix. Now 3 Rocks, definitely the class in the field, loves track and trip, but she will be carrying top weight. It does make it a little bit harder. Ellerix, well, she romped to victory in her last start over course and distance, but is slightly up in class.
Yeah, 3 Rocks, honest filly, last time out. I think you can also draw a line out of that race, although finishing 2 3/4 lengths. The going was quite sticky that day, and she likes it quick and fast. And on the Polly, it'll be just that. Saying that there's always like Paris Lace that likes it just exactly the same. Yeah. Ellerix, opposite end of the scale, nice filly, done pretty well, and carrying 52, so there's a big difference between the top weights and the bottom weights, And on weights, I think Elrix is a horse to keep an eye on.
And finally, the yard will close in race 8 with the 2 runners, Arturo, who's there and thereabouts and looks ready to win again, and Holocene, who's fitted with blinkers as he cuts back and trip.
Holocene, we've added the blinkers, drawn 1. I'm not too sure if the 1200's not too sharp for him, but he's always not far off them, and I've decided to start from scratch. Arturo, I didn't think ran a bad race last time, and he actually is always there, got a decent draw this time, and I think can be competitive.
That's a roundup of the Alan GREEFF runners on Friday.